In today's video I'll be adding a fire station to my classic LEGO town called Old Sultown. My layout is inspired by this vintage promotional photo from the late 70s. I got a comment on the previous episode about this. This is so cool, and I'm pretty sure there is another picture that is the other part of this town. Yeah, that sounds very familiar, now that you mention it. I must look at my old instructions and see what I can find, thank you. So, in the instructions for set 623 Red Cross car from 1978, there is a similar photo, but the layout is a bit different. It looks cool though, and it looks like it's expanding to the left. The corner of set 585, police headquarters from 1976, is visible. LEGO made many similar promotional layouts, like this one with that nice curved road. But enough of that nonsense. The yellow fire station in the photo is set 374 fire station from 1978. It's a beauty. I love the colors and the tower. An alternative red version came out in the US, set 590, engine company number 9 from 1978 also. I wonder if this sold better because most LEGO fire stations since then have been red, like set 6382 fire station from 1981, which is regarded as the best LEGO fire station ever produced, and also happens to be my very first LEGO set. I got it for my second birthday. My parents didn't believe in Duplo. So, for this nostalgic reason, it will be my fire station in Old Sultown. It will, however, have the same location in my town as set 374 fire station from 1978 had in that photo, and that's in front of set 381 police headquarters from 1978. Not to be confused with set 585 police headquarters from 1976. As a kid, set 6382 fire station from 1981 was one of my larger sets. It had a whopping amount of 390 pieces, which isn't a lot by today's standards, but from these pieces I managed to build houses, boats, small castles and so on, all in red. Alright, let's take a look at set 6382 fire station from 1981. I think it very much looks like a building from this time period. It feels like I've seen similar fire station in rural Sweden. It sports a lovely small town vibe. There's tons of windows that lets in light. The garage door rolls up, that's a play feature. You can also learn the numbers 1 and 2 from this set, so it's educational. To be honest, the interior is a bit Spartan, but they do get a bed and a swivel chair upstairs, so they just like me can sleep on the job. And downstairs there's a desk with a cool blue computer. For years that was my only LEGO computer. I love how open this is on the back for easy play access, and also that the firefighters have fast access to both garages. Let's pop it in its place and fixate it with a bunch of grey 2x4 plates. What about the vehicles? Engine 1 is this smaller car that I guess is for the station's chief. It has a string-built fire hose. You can open the roof, the doors and also the front hood. Not a lot of space for stores though, and no motor. It fits in the garage without any problems. Engine 2 is a truck, and as a kid I thought this was a beast, so huge. The ladder extracts and can be turned around. The roof opens up for this vehicle as well, which was a standard in the 80s. I sure miss that feature in today's cars. There's a locker on the side that has a bunch of knobs as stickers. These are my original, and I've cut out the worn out parts from them to prevent them from peeling off. On the other side there's a fire hose and an oxygen tube for smoke diving, but no mask, so you're still going to die. The truck barely fits in the garage when the door is rolled up. Speaking of minifigures, here's the fire chief. I've switched out the heads to more modern ones to give them more character. And I've given him a silver helmet because it just looks so freaking cool. The receptionist or dispatch is Olga. She's an elderly lady that's been working at the fire station for 40 plus years. And yes, she dyes her hair black and sports the same hairstyle as she did when she peaked in life. Don't we all? Next is a firefighter. He lost one of his eyes in a snooker accident, and it was the good eye. And then there's one more elderly firefighter. He has a walkie-talkie that's so old that you can't even play Snake on it. I mean, that sucks. But this is not all. They're getting reinforcement with set 6650 fire and rescue van from 1981. A bit of a simple design, but it looks like it could handle off-road emergencies. Change the color to green and it would look very military. It's driven by this roughneck of a fella. He has a bandana under the helmet. Bandanas are hardcore and sweaty. Man, I've been beating around the bush when it comes to set 6382 Fire Station from 1981, and it's its biggest flaw. That is that it's technically not a real set since it doesn't have a helipad. Set 381 Police Headquarters from 1978 has a helipad. A bit of a compromise is set 6685 Firecopter 1 from 1982, which happens to be the best fire helicopter LEGO has ever produced, and it's not even made out of fire. Here's the badass pilot hanging out on the roof, not giving a crap about safety. So check out set 6685 Firecopter 1 from 1982. It has rotating action, cool yellow tube style hoses, a canopy that opens up, and a stick? This was before LEGO's modern sticks. All in all, a great design. It will be hovering a bit confused over the non-helipad roof. This is why we need public funding for helipads. This set is actually missing something else that's very dear to my heart, and that is the very important red coffee mug. Now that's amended. I realized that this is a bit how I start failed SimCity towns, adding expenses before I have income via taxes. I hope the town will survive until the next update. With that said, stay out of the nonsense, stay awesome. Please subscribe and watch out for the truck!